Get money, drink water.
Yes, sir. Yes,
DNA.
sir. What's the
First
word?
of all, brother, man, condolences, man. Obviously, we know we all have family and things like that. For you to be here for Hip Hop Gamer, and you've still been blogging and still doing things like that. So,
yeah,
how's everything for you, like personally wise?
Man, it's really day by day, man.
Okay.
Like, it goes and comes. Sometimes you think about it more than others. I mean, it's always on your mind heavily, but I mean, for anybody I lost my dad when I was 9, but anybody that
lost my pops,
lost both of their parents or lost their mom, it's just it's an emptiness that's always going to be there. So, it's rough, but
especially mama, man. DNA, like I said, condolences, love
appreciate
and support,
that, man.
things like that. We out here, Hip Hop Gamer. Oh man, that brother be moving, man.
All the time, man. Listen, man, I try to surround myself with people that outwork me. That man is always working, man. That guy's not an ounce of negativity in his body, man.
You can't
Great guy,
find
man.
it.
So I love Hip Hop Gamer, man.
Even a couple years ago, he's telling him, like, yo, what other battle rappers can I hit up? Because he had relationships with you, like Clips and and things like that. And I was telling other guys, like, yo, tap in with him. But now, look, you on the Street Fighter soundtrack. That's nothing small. Benny on there. It's nothing. When you first got the call, what was going through your mind?
Oh, it was amazing, man. It's like, so first 3 months of me ever dealing with Hip Hop Gamer, he actually got me and his song on Watch Dogs 2.
You see this?
So he did that immediately, and then from that point on, it's like, you know what I mean? We don't even talk every day, but anytime he calls, I said that's the one friend I got that always presented me with something and not asking for nothing back. So I got a random call, like I think it was like June or maybe early July. He was like, yo, I got this play. They want you to play Violent Ken, Street Fighter 6. It's going to be on the soundtrack. Boom, they paying this. And I mean, Capcom is behind it. What you think? I'm like, easy call, let's do it. And then I was like, it's a beat? He was like, nah, acapella. So I just, did my thing. And then the L part about it is me and Clips ain't even, we ain't even hear our material.
Yeah.
So we ain't hear it I ain't hear his verse until the album came out. So it was dope. But it was a huge opportunity. And I knew it was going to be, crazy when I heard it. It's 50 years of hip hop. So even, Street Fighter tapped into that. Yeah, which is dope.
But like you mentioned up there too about the branding and marketing and things like that. I think, because battle rap is battle rap, but it's like, y'all are big names, whether even just in the battle rap community and outside the battle rap community. So when y'all branch out, it's always good to see you branching out and things like that. Yeah. And Clips is talking about movies and things next year. Who knows what else y'all got coming next year? Yeah. You're talking about the podcast with wrestling. Most of those guys are battle rap fans as well that are still wrestling. So it's like the sky's the limits. Like, where do you see? I mean, battle rap in 5 years, but where do you see yourself and battle rap in like 5 years?
I mean, for me, sky's the limit, man. Like, my whole thing is about consistency, dedication, hard work. So that's what I always try to do, whether it's in or outside of the ring. So, right now, shout out to my guy, Big Tank. But we got, my song was just in the Praise This movie on Peacock with Chloe Bailey and Drewski. Then I got another record on Swagger, Kevin Durant Show. And then they just played my record on The Shy. So I got a lot more placements coming. That's crazy. So right now I'm just working on that. The podcast going.
And we know Kevin Durant's a bad rap fan. So is that how that happened? Would you
Nah. So my homie, like from doing the Power recaps. You know what I mean? So that,
like you said, branding yourself. Come
on, so
man,
that definitely took things a long way. Fine. And then we also still being creative. We got the Wrestling Bars event coming up October 29th, Halloween Havoc, Caffeine.
You verse Clips. What's the rest of that card?
Me versus Clips, Danny versus Chess, Snake Eyes versus C, Don Marino versus Jerry West, Osiris versus Z the Dropout.
What I do know is Snake Eyes and Chess love wrestling.
She too.
Okay.
She too. Okay. So and Don too. So the tricky part is you got some people like that might not be heavy on the wrestling side.
And then you got the others
that are. But then you seen Jerry. Nigga said he didn't know Wrestling Bars. Nigga had a whole 24 for me. That was crazy. So
they lined you up.
Yeah. I mean, like I said in there, like I think everybody that's talented on the level that we are, once you got a theme, it actually may be easier. Even if you don't watch it, because now you know what to go for. And you heard the names. Even if you don't know the in and out guys, you know Roman Reigns, you know John Cena, you know Stone Cold, The Rock. So I feel like it's creative. It's something different, switching things up. So yeah, that's October 29th. My Caffeine channel, caffeine.tv/DNAGMDW, all pay-per-view event, no tickets sold. being that it's a theme, it's one round, but 1 round is 4 minutes. So yeah,
fire. Like I said, you never know what can come to. Like I said, from the wrestling podcast, you got guys tapping in and things like that. It's just reaching different levels with battle rap, and like I said, to bring in one hand washes the other.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, we can't have battle rap without any, negativity and things like that. There's always something going on.
Yeah, of course.
You and Sean recently this week went at it and things like that. Unfortunate timing too, because obviously,
but I wouldn't really call it going at it, because like for me, from my standpoint, it's just, I stayed silent on the situation, and I wanted to keep staying silent. Like I said, I'm a private person. I don't really like
at all. You don't really,
I don't really get anything out of that. Like, it really don't do nothing, because I always feel like going online and talking in public, it never makes situations better. It makes them worse. But in this situation, I just, I feel like he shared with the public his side of the story. So I was like, I feel like I need to share mine, because it's becoming a thing. You know what I mean? So I was like, I just want to clear the air, say my piece. He said his piece, and then I'm not trying to, now you come back, now I come back. Like, you know what I mean? I let him say his piece. I was allowed to say mine at that point. Just leave it at that. You know what I mean? And whatever people take from it is what they take from it. Because, you know what I mean? It's not like I said, he reached out to me when the situation with my mom happened, which was highly appreciated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real stuff.
So, we just leave it at that. But I just feel like, a lot of times, when you stay silent in these situations, when people don't hear it, it's always two sides of the story and then the fly on the wall. But sometimes when you only keep hearing one side of the story, you just go with that one side, because you never got the second.
You never got to hear
so
that.
Yeah, that's all that was, though. Nothing too crazy.
And even in your blog, you still bigged up Shine and things like that. You still wish him success and battles and hope everything works out. So that's I think that's
because from my end it's always love. And I feel like even when, we done seen it, and it's sad that history repeats itself, but we done seen it in hip-hop with the biggest groups. They have such a gold mine or something so ill that they created. But as time goes on, sometimes people outgrow each other. Ideas happen that other people are not into. And, life has its toll. Everybody got their path on how they want to operate and handle things. So sometimes, groups can't stay together. But, for me, I'm always... that time for me is very important. So once I'm on a day-to-day with somebody that much, I feel like I'll be being fake to have any other feeling than love, because, you know what I mean? I had that then. If I had anything else, I shouldn't have. Yeah. You know what I mean? Once I built that rapport with you, I got to put aside my personal feelings for whatever I feel like at the time isn't right, because we all got things we think people do wrong, and we all got things that we think people should do right. But just the overall landscape of it is we created something special. And when it comes to that ring, I'm excited for his return. I think he's one of the most dangerous battle rappers out there. Like I said, we build history, so it's always love on my end.
Always love. Going back to a few weeks ago, we didn't get to speak to you. The EAZY versus Geechee, still kind of, I'm not going to say viral now, but, it's kind of dying down. But Geechee's still everywhere. Every time you turn up, Geechee's on another podcast or another show and things like that. You just mentioned, though, about, there's two sides to the story, but when you stay quiet, people start thinking things. Do you think Remy should have, addressed the rumors, or is it... I talked to Goods earlier, he's like, right now it's too late, but it's like, if it comes up again, like, I guess another battle, and someone says something to Remy, he's like, maybe she should say something?
I mean, it's a tricky situation.
Very tricky,
because on one end, you say, clear up the rumors and do all that, but then on another end, if you feel like it's not true and this is insane, it's like, why the fuck am I clearing up some shit that's cap? Like,
it's none of our business.
It's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a weird way to look at it. What I will say is, battle rap is never what's the truth. Even sometimes people do be telling the truth, but I'm saying it's all how things are executed. And what I will say is that third round, as of now, that's round of the year.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, with Geechee. Geechee's third is round of the year. So it was executed, you know what I mean, in a masterful way. And I feel like I wouldn't be mad if before that people said the battle was, fairly...
Let's call it, I see what you're saying, yeah.
But I feel like that, and I just feel like the second round angle I didn't really like from EAZY. And I feel like Geechee kind of snatched the crowd. You know what I mean? It was one of those things, like I had talks with EAZY in the past, and shout out to him because he reached out to me too when my mom passed away and sent my condolences. So I want to say I godly appreciate that too. But I had told him, like, in this game, no matter how good you are, it's just going to be that night whereas this is how it goes. You know what I mean? I'm not, and you know, a lot of people took that from a hate standpoint, but it was always like, you know, it's like when you watching somebody play the game and you like, yo, this is gonna happen. Me even having a conversation with you is out of love because I'm trying to tell you do things to prevent it from happening. But people are taking like, oh, you hating, you praying on downfall. It's like, no, I've been around long enough to see this is how the movie is all the time. They love you, they hate you, and you ill if you get them to love you again. But everybody got that turn when they flip. So it was time. You know what I mean? He's been on a magnificent run. He's carried it well. He's handled himself however I feel, you know what I mean, through the logistics of whatever the URL thing is. I can say this, that how he went about it in terms of marketing and branding himself, it was genius. It was a great thing. But, you know, certain situations happen that people were talking about whether they're true or not, and it was just time that I feel like they was going to, and it sounds crazy, I'm saying it's time, like it should be no time, but in the culture that's how it goes. You know what I mean? Like they got time when they say, all right, now we, you know what I mean, you know what it is, you got to work for it more. So you know, it's been times I went in the building and it's like I'm on fire, everything I say they love, and then it's times where they like, we seen this trick already, DNA.
That's real veteran stuff. Like I said, I was literally talking to Goods earlier. He said, he's like, I had to go through when I battled EAZY, but he said, you know, he said the real test is gonna see what EAZY does after this.
Like you feel me? Like when you look at me and Jerry, I did the same thing I will always do. But sometimes they like the new trick because they used to the old one. And you gotta respect it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not, you see me go on the blogs and go, yo, Jerry, I could wear it because it's been a lot of nights they like the tricks I was doing. So I get it. And I just feel like that's what it was. It was like, yo, okay. They remember they went through their stage where they ain't like Geechee. Now I came back.
You're battling too much. Now you're right.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? It's all part of the game. But one thing I will say is I don't think it takes nothing away from what he created. I don't think it's going to take nothing away from what he got going on. Because like I said, one loss don't determine your career. You have to lose 4 or 5 times for people to start making it, you know what I mean, a thing. You know what I mean? We all great. We all get busy. So we all got our nights where, you know what I mean, we're going to be victorious. And then we got our nights where we're not going to be victorious. But him and John, that's what I want to see next.
Oh yeah, so
that's heating up. You know what I mean? It's been hot.
It's been hot, but now
that's the one I want to see.
It's back on the grill. It's back on the grill. Do you agree with John saying EAZY's never been to A side and he wants him to do $1 million with someone that's lesser than him?
I mean, yes and no. Okay. I agree with it. That is facts. Like it's facts that is true. Okay. But I also feel like, you know what I mean. Well, no, let me change that. I agree with it because it's facts, but I also understand EAZY's playing the game that he should play. He's battling who he needs to battle to get where he needs to go. So even though I agree, I don't think it's anything wrong with it. I like it for the shit talk and I like it to set up the battle, but I don't think that's like a, you know what I mean, like a checkmate. It's like, all right, of course, but at the same time, look at them joints he got. Like
they moving,
you can't take nothing away from him. He's one of the hottest niggas out right now. So that's why I say you can't really take nothing away from him.
Yeah, he moving for real.
For sure.
Finally came in the building. So now for you also, I seen it's a lot going on.
Yeah. It's always a lot going on.
Hollow last week, you know, with his statement, they brought up his statement from a few years back, and then they brought it. It's just a lot going on. ARP, like. I always ask Goods, I always ask a lot of y'all, do you think that we can find a day where URL and RB can just get along, let bygones be bygones?
I mean, shit, I hope, man. Like, you know what's crazy, right? I honestly just wish it was competitive without the extra shit.
Thank you.
Right?
And we wrestling fans, so it's
because you need WCW to make WWF go there, and you need WWF to push WCW.
Yes.
But then it just, you know, as much as they say, oh, it's no real issue, but you know, it's like it's a little more than just who got the better card. If it was just who got the better card, I would be okay with that. Yeah. For the fact that it spilled over into some other stuff, I would like to see them get to a space, where it could be
just battles,
cordial, and you know what I mean? Like, ideally, right, it's probably a never happen unless somebody just goes under the umbrella and says this is this and this is that. You know, like how when they do like documentaries and they don't say the person's name, but you know that's who the character is. Like that would be probably the closest we'll get to RBE versus URL. But I swear, that type of card would be the biggest card in the history of battle rap.
We all know that.
Sell out the garden.
Come on, DNA.
Sell out the garden.
Money out the, come on now. And if I'm around milking, maybe do 1, 2, 3 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, that's where I foresee it being, because it's like, respect to everybody, but I feel like you know, like little incentives. Like I said, like when URL started doing the volume, light work, ARP with the blue room, like little switches got to be added. And I feel like that's you know, anything you esteem, my team against yours is always going to sell out.
Always going to, always.
That's why Kings versus Queens became a big thing.
I see what you're saying.
Rookies versus vets.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I feel like if we get to that, that'd be like the greatest thing that ever happened in battle rap. But I don't know if it's gonna happen.
You don't know if it's gonna happen. Now, and like someone for like in a hollow situation, like, you know, even some fans feel bad because, like, you know, he's like stuck in between. Because I don't think he's trying to do wrong by URL or RBE, but he's trying to, like, obviously, like, you know, defend himself and things like that. But it's
but you know what? You know what it is. That's why I'm so, like, why I said, like, I made it evident when I did that blog, responding like, yo, listen, this is not going to be a regular thing, because once you get caught up in that, you're just in a whirlwind of that. That's why I never did that, because now you got to respond. Now you said this. Now you might not feel the way when you said this, but they got receipts, and it's like, yo, but you said this. So now you got to be held to that, even if, and then you twist your words, because in the context, it's a lot that goes into it. That's why the easiest thing to do is just stay out the way. But I get it, though, you know what I mean? Hollow, it's an unfortunate situation, like you said, because he's just trying to do what he's trying to do. You know what I mean? Which is battle, put on good shows, and go about his business. And it's like, you know what I mean? Certain tweets and, you know, sometimes being too vocal, you know what I mean? And I can't say I haven't felt victim to it or doing the wrong thing, you know. Joe Biden campaign, we all gonna make errors and mistakes in this world because it's documented. Yeah, of course, you know what I mean? Certain people get to slide with it because we don't get to see your mistakes. Y'all get to see ours. And you know, they look at any entertainer as superhumans, superheroes, but we human. So, you know what I mean? I made mistakes. You know what I mean? Everybody is. You know what I mean? It's how you recover from it. What do you learn from it? And do you keep making the same mistake again?
Last few questions I got for you.
Yeah.
We about to be in November. October's about to be over. In your opinion, champion of the year?
This year is tough.
It is tough. You know, you got Geechee just jumped up with
Geechee,
that.
You got Geechee.
Just off
you
that.
You got Twerk. Mm-hmm. You got Big K in there.
K, they were saying Big K.
You got EAZY in there.
Some people were throwing Rock in there.
You got Rock in there. Consistency. This year's a tough year. I don't got a front runner right now.
That's how. But I think that's good. That's good for battle rap, though.
Great for battle rap.
That everybody's.
I mean, before the Geechee joint, I had EAZY as one of the front runners.
Okay.
And after the Mook joint and after the Rex joint, I think I had
Big K.
No, before the Rex joint.
Before, okay.
I think I had K.
Okay.
Yeah, so it keeps switching.
Do you still think that they should? Because, you know, before those battles, they were saying like, Big K.
It's Big K and EAZY. It's between them. Yeah.
And they should battle before the end of the year for champion of the year. You still think that's lining up, or? He said.
I don't know. I think they should battle. I don't know if it's that because of the EAZY and Geechee outcome.
It was that powerful and things
like
that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Could we see you outside before the end of the year? I know you got the Halloween HAVOC, of course.
Yeah, I got the Halloween HAVOC.
I know URL's coming with a homecoming and things
I got the one roundup with Lex this Saturday.
Oh yeah, with
Staten Island. Okay. But outside of that, I don't know.
Do
Maybe
you want to, or you just don't know? Like,
I always want to.
Okay.
But I got to a point where I'm like, I need something. Yeah, so we're gonna see.
Because I'm not gonna say you're running out of people, but you know, obviously you taking the newer names and things like that. But it's like, is there anybody else that you haven't battled that's been on that list for a while?
Yeah, man, you know. Yeah, Akuma.
Of course, okay. So we're gonna leave it like that. So what do you think is gonna? Because obviously Lux is talking about Hitman. He's talking about, I don't know what the deal with Rum is. And in your opinion, which is the bigger battle, Hitman versus Lux, or is it Rum versus Lux?
I mean, we all know Hitman versus Lux is the biggest battle.
Yeah.
But even Hitman said it, and even the coach is saying that that's not. I don't think they're both great, but I don't think that's the one that. You know what I think? Honestly, I think he should take all three. I think he should battle Hitman. I think he should battle Rum, and I think he should battle me.
Yes, 100%.
Like, we need to stop with this. We need to stop with these one battles, and then we wait 5 years. Get conditioned, get trained. The same way everybody else to take 3 names, take all 3. So right? But the money's gonna be. Yeah, right? So
he could definitely do 2 in a year. So it's like, yeah.
I think his 2024 calendar, that's how it should look.
So Lux come outside for Hitman, DNA, and Rum.
I think so. I mean, right, to shut people up, right? Because what's crazy is, right, we in such an era that one battle ain't gonna shut niggas up. Because then they gonna want to see the other one that they want.
No, you're right.
So if you was to get busy or win all 3, it ain't too much somebody could tell you. And then, I mean, if you go in there and make it competitive, I think the respect is earned.
It's still there. No, it's still there. Yeah. Because he, like you said, we just want to see outside busy, like you just said.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, let's stop in the mind state of one battle, because let's call it what it is. The thing ain't taking one battle. The thing is, when are you gonna become active to where we can see you 2 or 3 times in a year? So that should be the 2024 calendar.
We're gonna leave it with that, man.
Yeah.
October 29th, Halloween.
October 29th, Halloween Havoc. Get the pay-per-view, unlock it now. It's gonna be crazy.
Appreciate your time.
Gotcha.
DNA, get money, drink water.
Yes, sir.